What is up, Twitch? Starting to get everything set up for my stream today. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be playing some ladder. I'm at rank 15 right now, so I'm going to try to get that down to maybe 5 today. I doubt I'm going to get there. I'm only going to be streaming for about an hour today. But we're probably going to play some Murloc Paladin, maybe some other of these decks, just to see how things go. The point of this is to keep a record of how I'm playing, you know, and see what I can learn about it after the fact, and as well to maybe for you guys to learn something as well. So we're just going to get started right away. We're going to jump into more Murloc Paladin. I'm going to go and talk about every move, every thought that I have about it, so that I can analyze it later and go through everything. So maybe it'll be beneficial to you guys as well as me. Let's do it. Let's get it down. I'm playing kind of a Murloc Paladin. I don't run any chums. I put in Galakas instead to help with the rogue matchup. Because that's a pretty tough matchup. Really the only matchup I notice having problems with are rogues and Zoo Warlock pretty much. And that Control Warlock is pretty bad too. So Scalebane, I want that later. This is a good start here. Tide Collar Hydrologist. Hopefully it doesn't have backstab. But the only thing that you kind of fall into here. So I'm going to drop the Tide Collar and see if he's got backstab. Feel free to tell me how the stream is doing. If there's any quality issues or anything, let me know. Good start for him. That's kind of bad for me. I can kind of force him to hero power here. Which wouldn't be too bad. I think I'm going to do that. 'Cause it's all about keeping the board. So I'm going to do that. And if he hero powers and clears out my Tide Collar, that's fine with me. I just plugged a Hydrologist and Secret next turn. Yeah. See, that doesn't do anything for his board at that point. That's kind of why it's kind of an advantage for me. Tarim does not help me right now, so I'm going to continue with the Hydrologist plan. I'm going to do Getaway Kodo. Because there's a little bit of value involved with that. Let's see, on third turn, you can make a guy toast. You can just hero power my face. Play a 2-3, that works too. Okay, so I can adapt these Murlocs, or I can drop the True Silver and clear. If I adapt, I can get like +1/+1 and clear. I can get 3 attack and clear. So there's 2 options that are helpful there. Poisonous kind of helpful as well, because then I can clear with the Vilefin. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Alright, we got +1/+1. That's kind of what we were looking for. Go ahead and clear. Go face. Alright, 4th turn for Rogue. Hallucinate. Alright. I'm cool with that. What else has he got? He can make a guy toast. No, he's gonna hero power and clear the Hydrologist. That's okay. Alright, so 5th turn. Let's see what I get here. You could do a number of things. Oh yeah, you just slam Scalebane and go face here. So on the 5th turn, he's got a coin, so he can assassinate this, or make a really huge weapon. Alright, so I'm hoping for a rock pool next turn. Alright, sorry. Golaka next turn. Spike Ridge kind of helps. Let's see. I don't care about the 7 damage. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's 11 damage I can do if I. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and clear that. Drop Hydrologist, see what kind of secret I can get here. I think I'm gonna do Kodo again. And I'm gonna go face. This kind of sets up lethal in 2 different ways if he doesn't clear. Okay. So we're at 11 there. Clears the Scale Bane. And I still win. Good first game. Good first game, guys. Alright, so now we go to the wins. And we had a win here. Up. Not 10. There we go, nice. Alright, so let's play another game here. Rogues are really a terrible matchup for me. I just had a pretty good start, and I kept the board clear. Big thing is just keep the board clear. Make sure you control the board as long as you can. You're probably going to lose it later on, but... Alright, Warriors. We're talking probably Pirate Warrior. I got a lot of heavy-handed stuff here, so I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of all that stuff. I'm going to keep the rock pool in case I can get an earlier Murloc there. So I'm probably going to have to coin the Hydrologist out here. Let's see what he does, though. Wind Fury Dragonhawk. The hell are we dealing with here? Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and coin out to Hydrologist like I planned. We're going to choose Redemption here. Although possibly Eye for an Eye would have been fun later game. So he's going to pop me for 2. Oh, okay. This probably ends off first mate. What is he playing here? Alright, so my second turn, I'm just going to continue with the rock pool. I don't get any value from the +1/+1, but it's still a 2/3 body on the board. Better than anything he's got at the moment. So next turn, I'm hoping he drops a pirate so that I can kill it with grab and then drop Redemption. Although I'm probably going to save Redemption till later. Oh, he's got some sort of charge deck. He's probably doing a charge quest. So if he's doing a charge quest, I'm wondering if he actually has any pirates or not. I'm just going to hero power and go face and see what we got here. If he's doing a charge quest, he's probably going to have Kirin Elite, which is the 4/3 charge guy. Captain, he does have pirates, so that was good not playing that crawler. Good, and he clears out his other pirate too, so that's good for me. So I'm just going to go ahead and slam the crawler, no matter what I get here. And we'll hero power and continue going on. There's the Kirin I thought he had. Yeah. So I only need 3 damage, so it's either equipping one of these 2 weapons here. I'm going to go ahead and do the True Silver so that I can cast the Dread Corsair for free. my patches. And then I'm gonna go face. Debating whether or not to use Redemption right now, because then I would have an extra taunt if he clears it. Or save it for later with more value off of like Tyrion or something like that. I don't think it's gonna get that late, so I'm gonna go ahead and play Redemption now. Good, 2 wins, 2 wins. Good job. Alright, let's keep on keeping on here. Alright. We got a druid here. So like we're thinking aggro token or Jades. Either one are options are pretty much the same. We want to get bored early and keep it. So Tarim and Cobalt Scalebane don't really help us out that much. War Leader doesn't really help us out that much getting the board and keeping it, but it does help us propagate the board for later on. So I'm going to keep it. You probably don't want to keep that in general, because you want to try to get lower cost minions. Otherwise you're stuck with first turn like me. Nothing. Okay. Get on the board. We're going to take Getaway Kodo this time. Since Redemption is useful, but I don't think it's as useful. I'd rather have another Battlecry coming out again. Okay. Well, growth, we're talking ramp, so we're talking Big Druid or Jade Druid. It's a little tougher turn here. We want to set up for 4th turn Megasar. So I'm probably just wanting to slam another Murloc and go face here. Because if it's Jade or Big, we want to do a lot of damage as fast as we can. Okay. So he's already up to 6 mana, 7th mana next turn. You get a pretty nuts draw there. I'm just going to go ahead and Megasar now. 3 health really doesn't help, but it's probably my best option there. This helps for whatever things he throws down here. His options are like Spreading Plague, yeah. And this helps just keeps my guys alive a little longer. Alright, this is where it gets a little trickier. I know I want to clear one. Easy. So I think I'm just going to play Finja and clear one more. I still haven't any idea if he's Jades or Big right now. Turn 8 is usually when you can tell. Okay, there's a swipe. It's fine. It's another good reason for the health that we got for our Murlocs. Still don't know, although I haven't seen any Jades, so I'm leaning probably more towards Big here. I'm going to go ahead and get some more Murlocs on the board. Okay, I was kind of hoping for the other War Leader, but it is what it is. We need to clear that, so I'm going to go ahead and drop the True Silver in my hand. I should have played the Tidecaller first. That was a mistake there. Don't do that when you guys play. Drop a Hydrologist, see if I can get another good secret here. I'm probably going to take Noble Sack, since I already have another Getaway Kodo there. I'm going to go face. Permanent Drake, okay. Alright, so he's getting a little bit of armor. Not too much though. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, good. Alright, so that helps out a lot. So I can do 4 off my hero, off my attack. So then I have to do 5 more damage. Anything I Bone Marrow here is going to die. So I'm just going to go ahead and Bone Marrow this guy. Do 5 and 4. And then swing for 4 to face. Seems like the best option. Still got to do 14 more damage. And he's into his bigs right now. Seeing that Drake, I'm assuming Big Dragon. Alright, so what do we got here? We got 5, 6, 7. 7 damage ain't gonna get me there. 8 out of the hand. We're gonna Noble Sack here to block an attack. I don't want to get away to Godo right now because then he might get 2 chests. It just put a chest in my hand. That's pretty dumb. So I'm just going to Curator as well, and then I'm going to go face. What's nice about Curator, he's 6 health, so he stays out of UI. The Noble Sack will help me out a little bit too. Alright, so he's got some taunts. That's a good play. I like that idea. Alright, we're gonna have to start doing some good stuff here, so I'm gonna drop both of these guys. I'm gonna buff one of those. I'm gonna go ahead and drop the Megasire. So let's see what he's got on board. He's got 56, so not lethal quite yet. Probably +1/+1s are best bet here. Just to get more bodies on the board. I'm gonna Godo. Clear one of his taunts. There's really no punish there. Except for another swipe. I mean, it dies to another swipe. Ooh. This could hurt. Dies to another swipe, yep. Wrathing for 3. And then he's going to gain 8 armor. Yep. Okay. Just quickly getting out of hand here. All he needs is a UI to refill his hand, and then I'm pretty much done. But we're going to try to fill the board up with a whole bunch of minions again. Try to retake the board a little bit. Now I'm at 14, so next turn he's got 8, 11, 12 damage from hand. 13. I think I definitely need to put my face in the light here. And drop a Hydrologist. Redemption would have been nice to play with Tyrion. But at this rate, he's gonna die. So what am I gonna want for next turn? I got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If I drop my hand here, what would I want back? And I probably want a little more disruption with Noble Sack. Bookworm. That's not bad, not bad. What are we getting? Another Scalebane. So I'm going to do the original plan. I'm going to play this Scalebane because it's always fun playing the one that you just got. So he's got 3 on board, could be 6. Got 3 more damage to face. He already used both his swipes, so I doubt that's happening. Deathwing. It's a really good play. So I'm hoping for Tarim is my only out here. And that's it. Yep. Unless he's dumb and just swings with Deathwing, but he's not going to be dumb. He's going to hero power first. This is where eye for an eye would have been pretty decent, because then we both would have lost. It would have been a tie. Alright. Can't lose them all. I can't win them all. So to win that matchup probably would be better to just get that board developed faster. Try to get that damage in quicker. 2 and 1 now. If you guys got any questions or suggestions, go ahead and throw them in the comments. Comments, whatever, the chat. Alright, Priest. Priest can be a couple different things, mostly Razakis. I like the Rallying Blade into the 1-drop Corsair. That's kind of fun. But I want to get on the board early, develop my Murlocs, try to end it quick if it's Razakis.
Blessings to you.
I always liked her speech.
Well met.
Okay, so we're talking quest, priest. I had to make a double take, make sure I wasn't in wild. Alright, Rock Pool just goes into this so well. Alright, we just slam War Leader and keep on going here. Trying to do as much damage as we can before their board clears. Main board clears are on 5 and 6. Big. Yes. Well, the prize is quest big. That's kind of a weird combination. Quick win. It's nice. Alright, what do we got here? We got Paladin versus Paladin. Alright, so he's probably Murlocs too. Big thing we want to do is get on board and keep the board from them. Got to keep the board clear on 6 and 7 because it's Bone Mare and Spike Ridge Steed. Or just win outright without even playing a card. That's always nice. Just keep that wind train rolling. Alright, they got the coin. Priest. I mean, the mage. Mage can be kind of difficult. Again, the main idea is get on board. Try to do as much damage as you can early before their board clears. Tricky one is some mages can have early board clear with Volcanic Potion, as well as Blizzards and Friendly Flame Strikes on 6 and 7, respectively. They did keep the first card, so I'm assuming it's his quest, Exodia. Yep, that's right. So I'm going to go ahead and play the Galaka this turn, because then next turn, on 3 I can drop a Murloc and buff him. And then we're going to Megastar turn 4. That's my plan. I'm sticking to it. Question is whether or not to trade here. And I don't think you do, because what I'm putting on board is going to all have 3 health, which means I don't have to worry about like tap and ping. So I'm going to go ahead and drop the Vile Fin. I'm going to go ahead and buff him, and then I'm going to go face. If it's quest, you gotta get it done early. You gotta knock them out early, otherwise they're just going to quest out on turn 10 or 11. Alright, so you got a secret now. Secrets that Quest usually runs is either 1 or 2 of the 8 armor one, and then usually 2 ice blocks. So you just got to try to do as much damage as you can early to try popping those blocks as early as possible. Shoot, no real advantage here. I'm gonna do 3 health to help survive him a little longer, and then I'm just going to go face here. This allows him to trade everything into the Megastar, which is probably not worth that 2 damage in hindsight. Okay, here comes the end is coming. I can't do anything about it. So my board gets cleared. Really, Paladin is kind of weak to that. It's just something you got to suck it up and take. I'm going to start dropping a couple Hydrologists. There's really no minions that they play that are big that Repentance would be worth. Redemption could be useful for Tyrion later on, or some of my bigger stuff later on, help clearing it out. Or I think I'm going to take Eye for an Eye for the memes later on, because if I can get him close to 6 and he fireballs me, I can kind of win. I'm going to take Getaway Kodo for a lot of the Battlecry stuff, and then I'm just going to drop a Crawler and say go. 6th turn he can cast Blizzard here and clear my board again, but I really don't care too much because it's a lot of like really low cost minions. And then that would be kind of a waste of Blizzard for him. Okay, he's going to Secret up. That was not the secret he got from his original Hydrologist, so he's now 2 secrets out of his deck. I drew patches. Kind of sucks, but what are you going to do? I'm going to swing to see which secret that is. Okay, that's Ice Barrier. Like I said, they can run 1 or 2 of those depending on what secrets they play. I'm going to go ahead and Rallying Blade. I'm going to drop my Corsair, and I'm going to swing for a total of 4. So if he Blizzards next turn, and then trades and He wouldn't be able to ping because he doesn't have enough mana. He couldn't clear the entire board. Keeping patches here is good for Spike Ridge Steed and Bone Mare. Just keeping him in hand is just a decent idea to do. Like, the 1 damage you gain from him isn't going to help. The question is, do I want to get away Kodo? And I think I do. To try to get a little more face damage, or get a little more value out of Hydrologist. He's going to glyph. He's probably going to be looking for more AoE if he doesn't have it. Or a secret. 1-drop secret advances his quest. Okay, so now he's got a handful of secrets. He's got 1 here and 1 here, so he's probably drawn all 3 of his secrets in his deck. So now he's looking at just getting combo pieces for 12 more cards. We're getting to crunch time here. We have about 3 or 4 turns before he's going to go off. We're looking at probably Counterspell or Ice Block. Let's see if it's a spell card. Okay, it's not a spell card. Which leads me to Mirror Entity, which means I don't want to drop Scalebane right now. But I also don't want to drop Patches and then Scalebane, because then he can just board clear, and that's basically setting myself up for the loss. So I'm going to ignore it this turn and just keep pushing on face. Because if I play these cards and he board clears, I got no cards in hand. I got no draw mechanisms in my deck. And I'm pretty much just a sit and duck. Yeah, there's the Blizzard. That's what I was afraid of. Got another Hydrologist. Needs another secret, which is good. There's the eye for an eye check. That was smart by him. I'm hoping for like a true silver champion here, or something that I can actually keep pushing face damage. Bone Mare onto Patches is always good. There's the Mirror Entity. Oh, Polymorph. Should have known when it was a 1 cost that it wasn't going to be something of really huge value, but that helps there. Let's see, he's already used 1 Blizzard, so he's got another Blizzard in there somewhere. He's used a Frost Nova, so he's got another one of those as well. So that's 2 freeze mechanisms he's got so far. Okay, so now we got both Frost Novas gone. Okay, Rallying Blade helps me push face. I can actually play my whole hand out right now. It's kind of playing into Blizzard, but that's 1 card that he would have. He's got 10 cards left in his deck, so we're looking at probably a high probability that he has another AoE, but he wouldn't have played the Secret and Frost Nova, I don't think, if he had Blizzard. So I'm going to Rallying Blade and go face and play Scalebane. I'm going to keep... No, there's no reason to keep Hydrologist back here. Now Redemption's pretty good here, because then I have a chance of getting a Scalebane or a Bone Mare back. If he does clear the deck. We're getting to turn 10 here, so he has a very real possibility of comboing within the next turn or 2. Usually combo or quest mages go off usually on turn 11 or 12. Alright, so we have really good redemption targets here. So I'm going to play the Curator and Redemption. I'm not going to Hero Power because I don't want a 1-1 coming back.
The menagerie is for guests only.
Some good cards there. I'm going to go ahead and put them on 2. And let him go. How many more spells does he need? He needs 3 more spells. He's got none gifted in his hand right now. So he's really digging to try to get all of his cards. He's got 9 cards in hand. So there's glyphs. So there's 1 more. So that makes 4 out of 6 on his quest. He's looking for a glyph. Oh, man. 5 out of 6 in his hand right now. There's another secret here. Okay, so it's not Ice Block. Testing for Eye. Alright, so what's the best I can do here? I want to pop the block. Yeah, I want to pop it with him in case it's Vaporize. Okay. I want to pop the block. I want to keep something alive. I mean, he's got 2 Blizzards done. He's got both Frost Novas done. He does have a Doomsayer, but doesn't have a way to freeze them. He will have another block unless it's the bottom card in his deck. I think the best thing here is to reinforce a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and Spike Ridge. Okay. I don't have to worry about Blizzard anymore. So I can go ahead and throw it on my light Murlocs. I'm going to clear his minion. Just pray for the best here. We're talking turn 12. This is when Quest Mage goes off.
I hope you like my invention.
Yeah, and that gave him the quest. Looks like I lost here, guys. Because if this is blocked, then he's got at least 1 more turn and 2 cards left. So, not looking good. I'm gonna spike. Yeah, screw it. So either, yeah, so he's got all his cards, he's got the quest, that's it, we lose. I mean, even if his last card was on the bottom, he's still going to take an extra turn and draw that card. But he can still screw up because this is rank 14 and some people are idiots. So we let him play it out.
Well played. You require my assistance?
I don't know why he didn't play Archmage and then his secret. That would have just been smarter for him. That's it. Just didn't do enough damage fast enough. That's all. So let's start that up. Let's update our loss. Let's hope for better results next game. Alright. Shamans are usually evolved. Shamans, token. So want to get on board early. I have coins, so I can technically first turn Vilefin, second turn Murloc War Leader, third turn Murloc War Leader, which sounds like a lot of fun. I think I'm going to try that. Tyrion doesn't help until late. He kept one card on the mulligan. Okay, so totem, taunt totem. Have no choice but to clear this pretty much. And what does that gain me? I think I tide color here. Coin hero power. Make a 2/2 tide collar. 1/1 guy. What does it lose to on his side? Oh yeah, that loses to lightning. Lightning storm. I'm gonna go ahead and clear that. We have to high roll double threes for lightning storm on turn 3 then. Or Doomsayer. That's fine. We can deal with that. Question is, do I equip the weapon or swing with the Murloc War Leader? War Leader will make these both 5/5s. So there's like kind of lost damage there. But I would have to swing with all 3 of those if I equip the weapon as well. So I'm just going to drop the War Leader. Go into the Doomsayer. Now you'd have to high roll 3, 3, and 3 on Lightning Storm. Okay, there's the Jade Lightning. That's fine. 1/1 Jades are not an issue. I'm going to Rallying Blade, Corsair into patches to clear. Looks like my best bet. Three lost damage. I mean, if he's running Doomsayer, he's probably more of a control-ish shaman. I'm going to ignore that one guy, and I'm just going to go face. Because if he's control-ish, I want to try to end the game early. 5th turn, we want to develop the board a little more. Yeah, because he just traded patches for me anyway, so that's not a big deal. Alright, we got spell power. We have to remove spell power from a shaman all day, every day. So he's probably going to try to take away the War Leader if I don't trade here. I think you always trade here with the Vilefin and keep the War Leader on board. This is 1, 2, 3. This is Lightning Storm territory too. Oh, devolve. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna make him 3/3 next turn anyway. Okay. Now, typically, if you have something here, you can trade and then make everything 3/3. I have no value trades here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and drop Tarim and swing for the fences. I get a good curve in and out here. Curator into Tyrion. He's already used one devolve, so I'm not sure if he's going to use another one. He is into his main evolve turns though. So you can get like a 5 cost thing, a 3 cost thing, you know. Tar Creepers just buys a little bit of time. I'm thinking Curator, but I'd rather... It's hard. I'd rather clear more of his minions. Especially since we're going into like turn 8 and stuff. We're going to get into his evolve stages. But we have 6 and 4, that's 10. Is there a way to clear this for more damage somehow? Man, if I had one more. We're going to do 3 here. And then swing with the 2. And then I'm going to try to clear some more minions here. Set up next turn to go lethal. Wait, that was lethal. No, it wasn't good. That's a good bone mare. Yeah, it's a good bone mare. That was lethal. By the way, last turn I missed it. But it's good, no punish. Alright, we're going to queue that up here. Update my win. I gotta count that a little more, take my time a little longer. Make sure I add everything up properly. Alright, so we got Vilefin into Rockpool. Corsair kind of doesn't fit into our curve there. This is 1, 2, 3. Warlock is a very bad matchup for Paladin right now. Control Warlock just kind of shuts everything down with all their board clears, and they're it's just really hard. All the removal. Zoo Warlock can get on the board a lot earlier and stay there, so you gotta kind of watch both. I like our chances here though. We got a good early start. I got a good 3 health minion that's going to be a 4 health if he stays alive for a turn. That's always good. We'll see what we got when we get it. He mulliganed all his cards away, so he didn't like what he got. So chances are medium that he might have got crap. So I'm going to just go ahead and Vilefin, pass the turn. If I could Vilefin, Rockpool, and Megasar, I'd be kind of happy. Alright, this is looking more control because Zoo would have tried to get on board already. Okay, we're going to coin here. We're going to drop the Tide Caller first. So this is 2, 3, 4. We got to keep in mind Defile here. So if he drops a 1-drop and Defiles, I'm basically screwed. My entire board's gone for 3 mana. Okay, Drain Soul. Typically Zoo doesn't run Drain Soul, so we're probably looking at the Control Warlock variant here. Which means it'd be safe to just drop my Kalaka. We still got 2, 3, 4. We kind of have. It's really hard to avoid that of Paladin. You kind of just the way you build your board, you kind of make Defile a thing. Okay, so I'm hoping for. I'm gonna drop the Megasar. I'm hoping for +3 attack. +1 might get me there because then it'll be 3 and it'll be 3, 6. Yeah, +1 will get me there. Poisonous will get me there. So 3 out of the possible evolves or adapts are pretty good there. and I didn't get one of them. Oh, that sucks. Well, that's how it rolls. Oh, I should. If it comes down to 1 mana or 1 damage, I borked it. Oh, that's bad. The only reconciliation here is I do have patches. Or, patches. Oh, I have patches as well. I have Finja, so hopefully I can try to expand my board a little bit. On 6th turn, I'm hoping to get like Spike Ridge Steed or or just die. That's what's so hard about this matchup. So what secrets would help me here? Getaway Kodo always is useful, because then I can search for more secrets, get a little more value. I'm going to go ahead and take the other Getaway Kodo again. Throwing down patches here doesn't really gain me much. I mean, it helps me clear the Zealot, but his spell power actually going to be an issue. We're going into turn 7 here. I mean, if he wants to defile his own board, we haven't seen one of those yet. And then he would just defile for 2, and that would be it. I think I'm going to keep patches for a Bone Mare or a Spike Ridge later on. It's almost better with this Paladin deck to draw patches than to not, because getting the 1 damage out of your deck, or the charging out of your deck, it's really not as valuable as buffing it with a Bone Mare or a Spike Ridge. Which is kind of like the opposite of what you imagine to be true. Alright, I think we Scalebane and Hydrologist here. What can we get? Repentance is actually not too bad going into turn 8. I can't really play it though, if I wanted to do the Scalebane. The reason Repentance is pretty good on turn 8 is because it kind of beats the bigger guys, like the Lich King and shit like that. Sorry, stuff like that. Again, this is just a horrible matchup. I'm probably not going to win this one. We're going to try. Alright, see, because then it would have been a 6-1 there, if I could have played it. Yeah, Corsair doesn't do much for me at all. It's like 3 damage. I'm going to Repentance here. Hopefully he thinks he's out of the woods. Marion, come on. I really got no way to protect that. But I can patches, Rallying Blade, clear. If I get away Kodo here, I just get a chest. And playing a chest just gives him 2 chests. He's probably going to siphon it. It's a good play if he can siphon it. Or Twisting Nether everything. Seems like a waste of 8 mana, but if he's got what he's got. Alright, so now I gotta put the faith in the light. Getaway Kodo's pretty good there. Because when he clears it, I can have another Tyrion. His weapon, the 5/3, also kind of puts a little bit of pressure on him. Because technically that weapon alone could represent lethal. Not anymore, because now he's at like 19. He's gonna pop my shield with this. It's fine. I'm just gonna scale beam here. I am not going to hero power because I really don't want to get a little 1/1 Murloc back. I wonder what he just got there. Yikes. He's going to try to return a scale bane to my hand.
Side effects? No. Trust me.
Alright, next turn he's got lethal.
Bloody hellfire.
That's it. I think I played pretty well this round. There really wasn't pretty much anything I could do because of all the clears. Again, it's just a bad matchup. You just hope you don't get Warlock. So go ahead and update that loss. 5-3. It's not the best of percentages, but yeah. Alright. Again, if there's any suggestions or anything else you guys want to see, let me know. I'm just kind of mashing along with Murloc Paladin here. I think it's probably one of my better percentage decks. But if you want like Jades or something like that, I can do that as well. Jades have a lot better matchup against the Control Warlock, but this is the first one of those that we saw. Keeping Galaka against a Paladin, they could be running pirates like me. But I'm guessing not. I really only keep the Galaka there for the horrible rogue matchup. So, you know. I got it back anyway. Get on board. I'd like to get on board with a little more defense. 1-2 is not that great. Okay. So we're talking ham buff Paladin. Which, as the game progresses on and on, he's going to outvalue me. Probably should have went face there and let him do that trade, because he would have done that trade anyway, for future reference. For future me, remember to do that trade, or let him do that trade. I like golden chests. I also like gold flowing through here. And I hate brooms. Screw brooms. Get that broom out of here. Okay, on turn 4 here. So if he's running Kellicith, he probably has pirates. So I'm just going to hero power and buff. If I didn't think he was running pirates at all, I probably would have just matched Crawler instead. Okay, so you really have to keep the board clear on 6th turn here, because that's just asking for a spike prestige on this guy right here, and then I'm pretty much screwed. But then on the other hand, if I break it, I got a 5/5 there that he's gonna spike Ridge Steed. So I wish I had a little more damage out of hand here. Like I really wish I had a True Silver or something that I could actually clear both. But I'm gonna take my chances here. Go face here, let him steed this, because then I have a 5/5 on board. and I can much better deal with what's going to be coming. Yeah, Microsteed, exactly. Okay. So then I can Rallying Blade here. Make sure that's the best option here by far. Because he's going to get a taunt. 2/6 taunt. And an 8/8. I think I'm going to Finja and worry about that next turn. I think it's better for me because I don't want that 8/8 out yet. I can't do anything with it. I might be able to do something with it when I get Bone Mare on board next turn. Again, it's just kind of pushing things back. It's kind of a tough situation though. Still haven't seen Pirates. I may have assumed in error that he had Pirates. Okay, so he's going to save himself 4 damage there. Oh no, okay, he's going to trade that way. It's fine. Alright, there's the War Leader, so I can make him 4 and clear that just with Finja alone. I can Rallying Blade as well on that same mana curve. So I could use Rallying Blade to clear that. But then I have a 2/6 and an 8/8, 4/4 and a weapon. I'd like to keep Finja alive so that he has to clear it. Man, that Skelly into Spike Ridge really sucks. Alright, so we're going to try to keep Finja alive, get a couple more Murlocs, and then maybe I can deal with it with the War Leader next turn. That's so much value you just got out of that. That was 8 mana for an 8/8, a 2/6, plus the 2/2 taunt. It's amazing. Yeah, so that's good in making him clear that. These guys are pretty much inconspicuous. No one would think that they would be very useful in the board here. He's gonna balk too, which means he's probably gonna go face. Oh wow. Lost in the Jungle, what the hell kind of deck is this? Alright, well there goes my inconspicuous guys. Ooh. Alright, so Tyrion's probably the best play, just looking at the board here. If I play War Leader, I get 3 attack here, which doesn't really help me win. Doesn't even help me clear this. If I play Tyrion, he can pop the shield with 1/1, and then kill Tyrion with 6. Then I could take 8, 9, 10 damage, putting me at 10. And that's despite anything he has in his hand. We got to assume he's got to have maybe a Bone Mare or something like that, because that's just easy to use. There's another 4, so that would probably put me about 6 damage. Then I have a taunt I'd have to clear. My other options are Scalebane and War Leader or something like that, which just seems bad. So I'm going to Tyrion here. I'm not going to trade because I'm going to try to save that for later. It's 11:30. I'm already streaming for an hour now. That's pretty amazing. What's our wins right now for an hour? 5 and 3. About to be 5 and 4. Yeah, I just lost. Damn. Wow. Just some really good plays, man. The Skellymancer into Spike Ridge. I probably, in hindsight, should have given him the 8-8, but then he would have Spike Ridged that, and I would have no way to clear that. I got nothing here. So I can War Leader, Hero Power, hope for a couple taunts. No taunts. Alright, so we're 5 and 4 here. Still a little over 50%. Just keep on plugging away here. I don't think we should change decks or anything. I think we should just keep plugging along. But again, I put it out to you guys watching. Also, let me know how the quality of the stream is. Didn't really get a chance to look at it too much. Rogue, I want to keep my crawler. That's kind of why I bring him along. Rock pools are always a good 2-drop. I have coins, so I can maybe drop something and do some magic and get a bigger Murloc out earlier. Corsair is kind of useless unless I get a pretty good weapon. He does soak up a little bit of damage when I get a decent weapon. So we'll see as the game progresses. He mulliganed all of his cards. So he didn't keep anything, which means he's probably either searching for Kaliseth or he didn't have a good hand to begin with. Like double bone mare or something. That's always the worst when you're playing Rogue. You draw your deck completely backwards. What do we got here? Burglar. Alright, so you got a decent start here. I'm going to coin and go ahead and squish the Burglar. The reason I chose Burglar over Patches there is if he Shadow Steps the Burglar, he can just get more cards, more value out of it. The Patches, if he just Shadow Steps, he just gets a charger. I like the gold Patches. I like how his mouth moves. I always like that. He's like, I'm in charge now. Alright, I know, that was lame. Alright, so what do you get here? Backstab. Okay, good. He's getting Hero Power and clear. Alright, so now we're going into turn 2 here. Vilephin's a good grab. Because then next turn I can Rock Pool to buff him. Or I can, actually I can care less about that buff. Because that 1 helps, but it's not, a +1/+1 helps, but it's not like the end of the world. If I play Rock Pool first, that's a 2/3. The question is, what is he going to cast on turn 3? He doesn't have coins, so you can't make a guy toast easily. What am I worried about then? Pretty much nothing. I don't really have to play on crystals, so I'm just going to go ahead and Vilephin pass the turn. Get a little more value out of Rock Pool. Big thing I really want to do is develop a decent board. Rogue really has a hard time against wide boards, especially these Tempo Rogue variants. So you want to fill up your board as best you can and then keep their board clear, especially for their turn 7 Bone Mare. Vicious Fledgling. Okay, so we pretty much have to clear that. So I'm going to War Leader and clear. That actually worked out better because then I would have been wasted 1 damage on the rock pool here. Okay, so double Firefly here. Probably swing and refresh hero power. Okay. Ooh, okay. So drawing that extra Corsair, I was just gonna buff him and throw down another Murloc. But drawing that extra Corsair there makes them both free, which is amazing with the true Servo champion. So I'm gonna go ahead and just drop both of those guys, get patches. We're talking on turn 5 here. I don't know too many buffs on turn 5 that are gonna be really good for Rogue. We might talk about like a combo. A combo into like a +4, and then he can clear one of my taunts. I think it's safe just protecting the board. Trying to keep my wide board and keeping his board really minimal, especially as we're nearing the higher turns here. Yes. All right. Good. All right. Let's keep it rolling here. Let's start getting some win streaks. That would be nice. Got a couple wins, 2 win streaks in the beginning, but been trading back and forth 1-on-1 ever since. Is this the same guy?
I will fight with honor.
No. Okay. So again, we keep Crawler on this matchup every day of the week. A weapon's not a bad idea, but I really want minions on the board. And I'm going to keep the War Leader because I'm hoping to get, you know, my 1 and 2 drop Murlocs to develop the board more. Like I said, drawing patches is sometimes better, especially coupled with Bone Mare. So we're talking like 7th or 8th turn here with the coin. That was not what I wanted. I'm really looking for lower level Murlocs and stuff. I'm hoping for a pirate here that I can chomp. Ooh, this is not gonna look good. Alright, so I'm drawing my deck completely upside down. Look at this. I got Tyrion and both Bone Mares. I'll probably draw a Curator next turn. So I gotta get on the board. I gotta make him try to clear or kill some of his own minions. So I'm going to coin and play the War Leader. That's a really ugly turn, but it's really what I have to do considering my hand. He's getting hero power, or what? With the 1 damage. Oh, patches. Clear it with patches. Alright. That's fine. That helps clear his board a little bit. Helps me out a little bit. I should have saved that and hero powered. I probably would have hero powered there. Oh. Okay, I didn't get Curator, but I got Tarim. So I'm just going to hero power. Pass the turn. 2/1/1s aren't really a threat. Unless we get like start getting cold blood on them and stuff like that. Worst comes to worst, I can clear it with the patches now. Grave Shambler. Huh. Alright, so we're talking 4th turn here. 4th turn I can still do nothing. So what are we going to look at for turn 5 and 6? I really want to just start developing the board more, but I really can't. All I have is low crap minions. I want to keep that crawler for another pirate. If there's patches, there's going to be another one. So we're going to drop a Vilefin and get another Murloc. Probably my best bet overall. There really isn't much other choices here. Again, I could have dropped patches and cleared his one Firefly, but I think I can get more value out of it later, and getting 1 damage to face or whatever is not going to hurt that much. Okay, so he's probably running some sort of elemental build here. Either way, it's not looking good. Alright, well, at least that's an on-curve card. Jesus. Alright, so I'm looking at 8 here. 9. I'm going to clear. What do we want to do next turn? Next turn I want to tear him. So I'm going to want to get more things on the board and punish him for not clearing the Vilefin if he doesn't. So I'm going to drop Finja. Finja can give me 2 more guys on the board, and then I can tear him, and then start getting the board back.
This guy's toast.
Okay, no toast, no damage. He's just going face. I like that. I like that a lot. Alright, so what's the most dangerous weapon here? Most dangerous weapon here is probably this when it's destroyed. So I'm going to go ahead and just fill my board with Murlocs. Okay, I got a War Leader. That opens up a little more possibilities here. Since I'm going to trade this guy anyway, the only thing I can kill is the SI-7, and that's not advantageous. So we're going to go ahead and just drop Terran right here. Then I'm going to trade this guy into the guy who can grow. And end my turn. A little better board position. I haven't quite won it back yet. Next turn I Bone Mare. This turn he's probably going to Bone Mare. Because 4 plus 3 is 7 and he's going to clear my Terran. But I'm still in a decent position because then I have like 3 more Murlocs on board. Ooh, Shadow Stepping. Ugh. You know what that means? That means I have to clear his board completely. And then I hope he doesn't have like a Firefly or something else that he can drop with that Shadow Step Bone Mare. Because now we're looking at 5 mana for that Bone Mare. Alright, so I'm going to want to clear here. I want to clear, and then I need a taunt off. So I'm going to clear with Finja to get a couple more Murlocs out of my deck, or probably get like a Hydrologist and a Rock Pool, maybe an Artide Color or something. That'll be useful. Okay, Tide Color, that's good, because then I gain. Okay. And then I'm going to Bone Mare my War Leader. Clear out his elemental and go face. This sets up lethal already, just in itself, so he's gonna have to drop something with that Bone Mare in order to prevent lethal here. He runs Kelesis, so I'm not worried about Eviscerate and stuff like that. There's the taunt. Oh, you could have Bone Mared that. That'd been ridiculous. Alright, so I want to clear everything again. The easiest way to do so would be to lay 1 Murloc. Can I do that? Oh wait, let's add this up. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 minus 6, yeah, so I don't have anything close to lethal right now. At I need to get a taunt on the board so that I can prevent myself from dying. But I also want to play one Murloc. So I think I'm going to play the Vilefin here. I'm going to go ahead and bone, and then I'm going to trade this here. I'm going to trade this here so that he's got no bone mare target, except for anything that he has to drop. And then I'm going to go ahead and taunt up the highest health guy. Although now that I just thought about it, that would have represented lethal the following turn if I would have done it on one of the attackers. So don't do like I do. Because that would have been 4 more damage, that would have been 14. And then we're talking 10, 15. My bad. Alright, we got a Megasar. Alright, so we got 5, 10, 15, 16. So I'm hoping for +1/+1, which will represent lethal. +3/+3, which would, or +3/0 would be lethal. 3 attack. Nice. Good to steal one from a rogue. I still never played that Galactic Crawler though. I sat in my hand the entire time because he drew patches and played it. In hindsight, he might have saved himself if he saved it with that bone mare. So now we're 7-4.
Let the hunt begin. I will fight with honor.
Alright, so we definitely get rid of all this stuff. We're looking at a hunter, which most likely is like mid-range hunter. It's the most popular one on there. So they like to get board early and keep it. We have to contest that, and we have to stop them from keeping board. That sucks, but you know, whatever. Pass the turn, all you can do. Alright, so we got Alley Cats out. We're just going to go ahead and drop the rock pool because we need something on board. He can hyena and then trade and then have a giant hyena. It's probably his best bet. Or give him a bunch of attack or poisonous or something like that. Taunt! Taunt! I play more War Leader here every day of the week. Even though he trades here, it still helps me regain the board back. Big thing, I want to try to clear his board of beasts by turn 4. That's not going to happen with Bear Shark on the board. But I want to kill that Bear Shark. Oh. Well, that can happen. Okay, so the best bet here... I can gamble with a Megasar, but I don't want to do that. That's just not going to work. I can draw my weapon, clear the Bear Shark, and clear the 1/1. Leaving his board naked on turn 4. That's what I need to do.
For justice.
You gotta watch out for turn 4 on mid-range, mainly because of the Houndmaster, because then they get +2/+2 and taunt, and that's just too much value. You can't allow that. We saw how much value the Skellymancer did with the Spike Ridge Steed. We really gotta watch out for that kind of stuff. Alright, so we're adapting here. 3 health. Wow. Alright, so I mean, this kills the big bad wolf when it comes out. Swinging kills that guy. I mean, I can get Divine Shield, might help if I were to adapt here. Dropping Patches does nothing at the moment, and dropping a War Leader does nothing but just die next turn to this guy. There's no way I can keep the board clear anymore of beasts, so I'm going to Megasar here because I have to. I'm looking for Divine Shield. I got it. So I'm going to kill him and the Kindly Grandmother. And end my turn. It's chilly out here today, man. It's in the 30s, high 30s, low 40s. Not as bad as last week, it was like 20s. It was freaking cold. So what are we going to do next turn? We're looking at 6th turn. That was a good trade for me. Alright, so I got a 1-1 on the board that I can contend with. I mean, I can War Leader, Hydrologist, and a Secret. I can waste Patches by trading and draw a sword. That's not going to help me very much. I think putting Murlocs on the board so that I can Megasar on turn 7 might help. As far as my hand, who knows what I'm going to draw next turn, but that might be a good plan. If I Megasar on 7, then I have 3 more mana. I wouldn't be able to True Sailor. But I still think that's the best bet. Alright, so he's going to turn 6. Repentance is pretty awesome if he drops a high main. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and drop a War Leader. Worst thing you can do is drop like a 1-drop or a 2-drop, and that's kind of a useless spell, but it's worth a shot if he's got, on 6th turn, a high main. Animal Companion doesn't trigger to the Secret. It's good for him, though, because now he can trade and get rid of my War Leader. It's always Huffer. Every time. I used to play a lot of Face Hunter back in the day. And it's always Huffer. He always bails you out when you need that extra 4 damage. I don't like buckets either. Screw buckets. That's a pretty good catch off of Macaw. Alright, so now Patches is pretty useful for the clear here. Because I don't think I'd True Silver and clear him. I might, actually. It's not too bad of a trade. Because I could still get some Bone Marrow and Spike Ridge to get some more value out of Patches other than just a clear, but that's a lot of value. 1 mana for a clear and a 5/5, or 5/1 for this matter. I want to get more Murlocs on the board too, so I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to play the War Leader. No, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to clear with my True Silver. I'm going to keep the bananas, because it's 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. I'm going to keep the bananas in Hero Powder. power because like if he pops a secret or something like that, I want to be able to buff my guys, the ones that I want to save. Okay, he just clears my board. That's fine. Now he's going to start playing the value game. This is actually a great, one of the better hero powers off of this, because he can start playing some really good value beasts. Yeah, if I played those bananas, I would have saved him from Deathstalker. I just didn't think he had it. I'll play one banana. One banana, two banana, three banana, four. I'm going to keep my weapon for clearing purposes. 4 damage to the face at this point doesn't really matter. Later on when I get heavier minions, I can start pushing more with that if that's the case, but there's the high main. Okay. So now I can swing and clear. Yeah, the way you used to beat Hunter was just run them out of cards and then they couldn't do anything. But with Rexar, man, you can't do that. He starts playing the value game near the end of the round. So it's all the more reason for me to try to go bananas here. Pun intended. Three health kind of sucks. Can't be targeted. What else is he going to do? He already used a kill command. He's got maybe another one. That's not good either. 3 health's probably my best bet. I'm going to bring this guy out of range. And I'm just going to... If I clear... Yeah, I'm going to clear the high main. I got really no bad trades here. I mean, he can trade both of those into the Megasar, or that's probably his best trade there. So killing one didn't really make or break me there. These are really cool golden. Spellbreaker. Alright, this is the beginning of the end for me. Unless I get like a Bone Mare, Curator, Tyrion, something I can really advance my board again, because I just lost it. Dread Corsair does not help me here. I can do 3 damage with what I got on board. And patches. I kind of have to play him now. Let's see, I could have traded him earlier to take down a 5-4, 5-1. I'm not sure what's better there. He's got crawlers. Ouch. Ouch. I just got all of this. Where's all of it? This. Could have got some heavier stuff here. Oh my god. Yeah, that was the end for me. Yeah, well played. There's a lot of loss. You're now 7-5. Still respectable. Really would have liked to get down lower in rank, and still been kind of stuck here. 1 win, 1 loss, 1 win, 1 loss. Ugh. It's alright. We got time. Been streaming for about an hour and a half now. I was planning on doing at least a 2 to 3 hour stream. Hey. Alright, so Warlock. Bad matchup. Bad matchup. So what I gotta do is I can get it on board, push it. Don't go too wide because he's got a crap ton of board clears. Ah! Aha! Same idea though. Even if it's zoo, you gotta get on board. You gotta try to take the board before they can. Soulfire early to try to keep board. I'm glad that the Tark Reaper's gone too. That's pretty useful. This sucks. Just hero power and go. That's all I can do. So now he's got a good firm hold of board right now. Third turn fledgling. Ooh. Good thing there is he's probably gonna want to go face there and not want to trade into my war leader. I'm hoping he doesn't get like the nuts and get Wind Fury. Okay. Okay, so he's running Demon. The Demon heavy build. I like that build. It's the one I usually run. He gets the nuts. Wind Fury can't be targeted. Oh, hey, yeah. Not that I can target with anything, but you know. I'm hoping for a True Silver or Rallying Blade here, just so I can keep my head above water. My other options are pretty slim here. Eesh. Alright, so I can Valve and War Leader, or Valve and Rock Pool would be better. Or I can drop the Megasar and make him have to clear it. He already spent one Soulfire, so chances are he's not going to have another one. Because really, does a 2-3 and a 2-4 really contest that board very much? It does, kind of. Especially when I can drop War Leader on turn 5 and bring out another Murloc. Oh, I played that backwards. Don't be like me. Order. I had the right idea. Just making mistakes.
So many possibilities. Unleash me.
+3 attack. 3 health would kind of hurt me a little bit here too. Don't. Okay, 3 attack doesn't hurt too much. Alright, it's looking grim, but I think we can do something here. I don't want to swing face into this, or swing True Silver into this, because that's just asking to die a quick death. Because then it'd be 10 damage, 11, you know, that's just not fun. I think I want to, I can take my chances with the Adapt, looking for 1-1 or +3 or something like that. +3 would be really nice, because attack, because then I can clear that and that. Or I can drop the War Leader. Yeah, I'm not going to take the gamble, I don't think. I think I got to go for the sure thing. So I drop a War Leader. I clear him. I clear him. And I hero power. Ooh, double. Youch. That hurts. Warlock is just too good. Now I can't even spike ridge anything. So really the only thing I can do here is drop a 5/5 Scalebane. And then because he could swing for 8 and then I'd be at like 6. He'd probably want to trade one of his guys into it. I could True Silver and clear one now. That sounds pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna True Silver, clear one, drop the Crawler, because that's better than Hero Powering, because Hero Powering is kind of useless. He would just go face. And that gave me 2 life compared to what I was gonna do, and kind of contested a little bit. Not the board, but help stem the bleeding.
Total corruption.
Ooh, man. This is not the crawler you're looking for. Alright, so I clear.
Justice.
My Spike Ridge Steed. I clear. I pass the turn. So even if somebody dares summoning the... Who dares summon me? I still would have 2 taunts to get through. Okay. Yeah. That's kind of like a Zooey control. That's kind of cool. Pretty sick deck, bro. Nothing I can do here will save me. I mean, even a taunt doesn't help. If I drew patches, that would have helped. Alright, we're back to rank 15 again. 1 forward, 1 back. 1 forward, 1 back. Actually, that was 2 losses in a row. We're slipping, guys. We're slipping.
Ethan versus Thrall. For Doomhammer, I will fight with honor.
Sorry, I just had to do that. Alright, so we're looking at Shaman. Probably talking Token Shaman. So they want to get the board quick and keep it. Rallying Blade does a lot of good work against a Shaman. And I'm hoping I get like my 1 and 2 drop Murlocs here. Double Vilefin. It's okay though. Start out with that. He starts out with a Firefly. We both got some significant health on board. Finja, I do not want to draw my deck backwards. Yeah, like I said, it does a lot of good work, like against Flame Tug and stuff like that, the Rallying Blade. This is like kind of a no-brainer here. Gotta clear Flame Tongues. Okay, here comes Patches. Can I draw a Crawler? I wouldn't mind a Crawler on 3. Yeah, War Leader. Alright, so now we're going to drop a Hydrologist. We got to kind of stem the tide here. Noble Sack is useful. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go with Noble Sack here. It's not game breaking. I think the Kodo would probably have been pretty good too. Because then I could have played him again and got another value out of it. Ooh, J-Claws, man. He's got some pretty good cards here. Alright, so 4th turn, we're looking at probably Vilefin War Leader. He can just win outright. 3 times 5 is 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. No, not quite yet. So yeah, I think we pretty much just Vilefin War Leader here. I was counting how much Bloodlust would do, but I forgot that he had Overload there. So he had one more turn of Bloodlust. Okay, now he's got his Bloodlust lethal. I can't do anything to clear the taunt. It's pretty much just a nuts draw, and I'm dead. Coin for Terran would have been nice there, but there's no way I could have saved coin that long. Yeah, because 5 times 6. He's at 18. Plus that's 23. Yep. Yep, they'll get you. We are now 50% win-loss. That is not fun. Three losses in a row, we're getting the tilt. At rank 15. Alright. We got Mage here, so we're looking like Secret or Exodia. We're going to blow away these, and we're going to try to build our board early, try to get as much damage as we can, and try to pop blocks and stuff like that. It's not a bad start. So I'm assuming he's got Secret Mage, because he would have not mulliganed away this card if it was Exodia. Could still be Exodia and is just trying for a better start, but he didn't do anything on turn 1 anyway, so okay. So 3rd turn, we're looking at he's probably going to Secret up. Or, what else is there? There's the 4/3 that gives you a free secret, which is pretty good. What else would he do on turn 3? Doomsayer? So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in hand right here. I'm just going to go ahead and play it like that and clear that so that I'm not screwed. The board clear. That kind of nullifies a board clear from him. Okay, 4th turn. What kind of 4th turn stuff can Mage do? Ooh, itchy ear. Ooh, alright. Yeah, Water Elemental. Alright, we might be looking at control here. I think I War Leader here. And I go ahead and let him try to ping it next turn. Should have coined out the Corsair there. But it's okay, I can coin Spike Ridge something later. That's fine. Yeah, it's better to coin Spike Ridge this anyway. And that's what I'm going with. 6th turn, we're looking at Blizzard turn. I don't think he would waste a Blizzard on this guy, but he might. I'm hoping he does. Oh, Geist. So I lose nothing. Right, well, you're definitely talking a control build here. I'm going to drop Finja, and I'm just going to go face. Because control, I got to try to kill as fast as I can. Kill, 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 kill. 7. We're looking at Flame Strike or Blizzard. Okay. We're doing Blizzard. That's what he's going with today. Alright, we got Megasar. So a good Megasar turn. Or I can Bone Mare. I like Hydrologist, Secret, and Megasar here. He put this guy at 2 with a Blizzard, so he may do another Blizzard back to back. But I've only seen 1-drops here, so we're probably talking Reno Control Mage. That means Flame Strike is one of his other clears that he has right now, and if I do that, I'm susceptible to Flame Strike. Unless I get Divine Shield or +3 health. I think I'm just going to Bone Mare, Finja, and end the turn. That way, if he does Flame Strike, he just kills the Rock Pool. And I need not worry. We're looking at probably Kazakus here soon, too. Kazakus potions, a lot of them can hurt me here. You know, polymorphs and damaging. 2 damage to all, not an issue. Secret. Okay. Reason he did that 2 damage for all there, he pretty much sure he has a Flame Strike. Nice. Alright, so we're out of 50-50 again. Let's get that updated. I don't like seeing 50-50. Warlock. Might be going right back to that 50-50. Double Tide Collar. It just means they both die when he defiles. Yeah, I know I'm really positive thinking here, but I just know this deck is really bad against Warlocks. If we start seeing a lot more Warlocks, I'm going to switch over to Tempo Rogue or Jades. Okay, we got Zoo here. I'm going to go ahead and just trade the War Leader in, because he could make a worse trade by trading over here. This is the Kelseth turn, if he had it. I think I have Vilefin Hero Power here. This helps develop my board. And buffs this guy a little bit. Although it also plays into Defile. Again, it's somewhat unavoidable with Paladin, because just the way everything works. We play right into Defile. 4th turn, I think I'm just going to Rallying Blade and drop the Corsair. Swing with Patches and my weapon. Zoo typically does not run Defile, so I'm assuming it's probably this Demon control build. So he's going to do 3 to all right now. It's fine. I'm going to drop Scalebane next turn and swing face. His 5th turn. Well, do they run Doomguard? I mean, if it's a demon build, he probably would. 6. He's probably doing the 6 steal 3 to all. Oh, Siphon Soul. Good. Siphon's out the way. Oh, and a heavy goal. We've only seen 1-drop so far, so let's see if we can have at least one of these guys survive a turn, so I can Bone Mare next turn on it. trying to put some more threats on the board. Okay, none of these guys are going to survive this turn. Quest. Yeah, this is definitely some sort of Reno build, or Highlander build. The quest. Wow. Alright, I think we just drop Scale Bane here. Try to put big threats on the board, have him burn through all of his removal that he has. There's 4, and then he's going to go face and let the 5 happen. There's definitely some sort of... Okay, it's double heavy goal, so it's not a Highlander build. There's a Megasar, so I can Hero Power, Galaka, Megasar into... +1/+1, so he doesn't just die from the Dreadlord. Oh, there's not much you can do against Warlocks. Oh, there's the 2. Yeah, we're going back to even here, guys. Sorry. He's got a great board. Alright, so what's my options here? I can Bone Mirror this guy, make him a 9-4 or 9-6, and then clear one of these guys. Because then I would have a 9-2, which doesn't really help that much. I could drop the 2-3 and Bone Mirror it, so that would be a 4-5 taunt. Sorry, 4-7. Which means he would have to trade both of these guys and let his guy win. That's better, I think. So I drop a Rock Pool, I Bone Merit. There we go. I got a 6-7. You have to trade both of these guys into it and then let that go off. Or he can go and just Blast Crystal it. Because Warlocks have all the removal. Alright, well, help clear a little bit of his board. Let's hope for some high level stuff. Not a Roar Leader. Let's open for Tyrion. You know. It's actually really comical how bad this matchup is. Rallying Blade helps me not. So he's got 7. He's got 6 when he swings. Or 5 when he swings. Doing 3 and taking 3 doesn't do me anything. But I can't play that and a Divine Shield minion like Tyrion.
Justice.
Well, that's it, guys. We're back to even again here. We're right about the 2-hour mark, too. Yeah. Well, that's gonna do it. We'll play eye for an eye for the lulz. I'll play one more after this. I don't want to end on a 50-50. And then it'll be 12:30. I'll take probably about a half-hour break. I'll come back at 1, stream from about 1 to 2, and then I gotta get some stuff done. Yeah. Yeah. Terrible matchup. we go first against Rogue. Rogue's not a bad matchup. I forgot to update my loss here.
I will fight with honor.
Alright, I'm looking for Gulaka Crawler and my early Murlocs as normal. Early Murloc, Gulaka Crawler. Okay. Too bad I don't have coin. I don't see any activity from them, so they must be tabbed out. Alright, so first turn here, we got Swashbuckler. It's playing right into my Gulaka Crawler. That's why I run these, to make this matchup not as bad. It is still pretty bad. Run the Crawler. Now, third turn, we're looking at probably Vilefin Rockpool. Develop my board a little more. Wow. Okay, so that's pretty good. But at least some removal's gone. Yeah, so we're going to Vilefin Rockpool. Next turn we're looking at drawing a sword and clearing some stuff. Yeah, Captain. Yeah. It's either Captain or Flappy Birds that are really your biggest threat there. Oh, that's nice. That's really helpful. Because then I get patches and I can clear here. I can clear here. And then clear the one. Okay. Still not out of the woods, but it helps me a little bit. Alright, ooh, Shaku. I do like Shaku in this, in Tempo Rogue. I run it in mine. Alright, so... I don't think the Megasar is a good play here. I only adapt the one Murloc that doesn't really do very much. So I'm going to go ahead and clear. And then I'm going to drop the Scalebane and go face. I have another weapon, but next turn I want a Hero Power and Megasar, so I'm going to keep the weapon this turn. Alright, so we're looking at like maybe Vile Spine. No, he wouldn't have a combo off of it. Fifth turn we are looking at maybe Scalebane, his own Scalebane. Or my Hammer of Wrath. It's a good draw for him. Okay, so he's just looking at a 5/5 here. He does have the other... Oh, it's got that too. Okay, so now I got weapons up the wazoo. It's weird that he would drop a 1-drop there instead of saving it for a trigger. I'm going to continue with my original plan. I'm going to clear him because I think it's a good idea keeping the board clear. I am going to Hero Power and drop the Megasar. Some plants are good, or 1/1's okay. You know, I think some plants is probably my best bet, because then I would have something for a Bone Marrow Steed later on. The 1+1/+1, I mean, it just makes him a 2/2. He still dies to like backstab and stuff like that. This at least kind of applies a little bit of pressure minion-wise. And wide boards are good against Rogue. Okay, there's the 1-drop from Valspine. He had an extra 1-drop, that's why he did it. I want to kill that Valspine so he doesn't Shadow Step it. I'd like to kill it with what I have on board though, because I also want to drop Curator and draw into more Murlocs and make wider boards. Problem is that gives only 2 damage away for this guy, so he dies to an SI7 or something like that. But that's the chance I'm going to take. Nice. I got another crawler if he drops a pirate too. See, that's like the double-edged blade with running Curator. In this portion of the build is I don't always draw my Megasar off of Curator. I could draw a crawler, which helps against Rogue and maybe Pirate Warrior and anybody who runs pirates, but you really want your Megasar more than anything. Man, second Valspine. That's rough. That's rough. Alright. So I want to kill that Valspine again. I'm still watching out for Shadow Step. So that leaves me with 4 more mana. I guess I can do, yeah, I can do Rallying Blade and trade to kill with 4 mana there. That leaves me with 5, and I think I could drop Finja at that point. Because then I can, the next turn, War Leader. Yeah, that's probably my best bet. It also keeps his board clear on 7+, so the Bone Mare turn. He can still Buckler Bone Mare, yeah. Yeah, okay. Alright. So I'm going to eat that every day of the week. The question is, do I want to kill my Finja? Just for 2 more Murlocs. I think I do. Wider is better. I'm going to do Scalebane too. And Hydrologist. Why not just fill my board completely? Noble Sack is a little bit of disruption. That should be okay. Alright, so he's got another Bone Mare. Another SI7 deckhand. So he's got a lot of good stuff still in his deck. We got both of the Vile Spines gone already, so that's the biggest worry. Okay. There's the other deckhand. Prevents a lot of damage there. That's really good. Yeah, I had 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Plus from my hand. Alright guys, I'm going to take about a half-hour break. I'll be back about noon. And then I'll stream till about 1 o'clock. And then we'll go from there. I'll update our win-loss here. We do have 9 wins. So we're not 50-50 at the end of the stream here. And yeah, I'll be back in about a half hour. Thanks.